Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Something just feels right and old school in Chicago on the lakefront. Freezing cold. All we need is the snow. We're expecting flurries to move in during the game here at Soldier Field. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. On the visiting sideline for the Saints, wide receiver Alec Pierce. He was pretty well shut down in their loss a week ago. Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And off we go from the Windy City. And he'll get this up past the 20, but that's it. Good way to start the game for the special teams. The offense has a long field on drive one. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. Led out by the last pick in the draft in 2022. Iowa State's Brock Purdy at quarterback.
You think back to the weeks leading up to the bye, Mike, and this team really was struggling. They were having a hard time finding success. They had lost multiple games in a row. So the ability to just take a step back, do a little self-scout, do a little self-accountability check, and just get a break. Get away, regroup. They said they had a great week of practice. It kind of rejuvenated the locker room. And we're going to find out here shortly whether it worked.
No gain on the play.
That is Ferguson in motion. On third down, it's Purdy. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Sanchez now to punt this one away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They are led by the former Heisman Trophy winner out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
I think the biggest thing that stood out from last week's game was when they went into the game with an initial plan, how quickly were they able to get away from that when they realized it wasn't working? I think they got a lot of unscouted looks, meaning the defense threw a lot of exotic looks at them, blitzes, different fronts and coverages, maybe things they didn't work on all week. So the key this week is understand what is the defense looking to do today and how fast can we make those adjustments if we're not having early success.
So, from 37, here's 2nd and 4.
At the Bears' 37-yard line.
They'll go again with Love. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up the first down.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 20. What a chance now. 1st and goal coming up. This opening drive going to form so far. Now they've got it 1st and goal. On the RPO, a pass taken by Ridley. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
At the 12-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Daniel. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And that's going to move him closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Jaden Daniels. Touchdown, Saints. It's his 4th rushing touchdown of the year.
I'll tell you what, Mike, you look around the league, and the athleticism at the quarterback position might be at an all-time high. And Jaden Daniels, he took the league by storm in his rookie year, and he just seems to continue to just get better and better.
Saints 7, Bears nothing.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bears offense and Brock Purdy headed back on the field for their next possession. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but the wheels as well. The NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. That's right side. He's got Ferguson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Play action. Here's Purdy. He'll get this out to the left flat. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
They send Evans in motion. 3rd and short. Here's Purdy. Taking off. He'll try to get there. And he is going to have a Bears first down by about 3 yards. They wind up getting 7 on that 3rd and 4.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. That is left side taken in by Allen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
That is taken in by the veteran, Mike Evans. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
That penalty is declined.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's taken in by Kareem Hunt. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. On the ground, Judkins. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 14 on that one. Good for a Bears first down.
That's another Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Purdy going to keep this one himself. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
And that play just really looked doomed from the start, didn't it? It didn't look like the timing. It didn't look like he was confident in his read. And that time he pulls it, nowhere really to go. And
the pressure going to heave in on him. He will go down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete contact, but the flags are going to be 4th down. Here's Rigoberto Sanchez now. He's on for the 2nd time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Saints offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive. So try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield, even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
QB will survey the defense on 1st and 10.
And the Saints first down.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. He'll try and set up the screen to Love. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Pass complete to number 4, Jeremiah Love. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At their
Run up the middle, it's Love. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
To the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. First down, New Orleans.
They'll keep it on the ground, and here's Love. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down by D'Angelo Thomas. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Bears' 46-yard line.
And they're not going to snap it. We have come to the end of the first quarter of play. It's the Saints with the football here as quarter 2 begins. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. He'll get this out wide. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down.
Saints.
They'll run with Love. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The tackle made.
Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First down.
Once again, it's Love. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
10 yards
2nd
on the
and
pickup.
inches.
It's 2nd and inches.
On the RPO, quick toss, and that's Tyson. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
First and goal, New Orleans.
Here's Love. He's trying to push forward, but only a yard. Down to the 2.
Down at the 2-yard line.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jeremiah Love. Touchdown, New Orleans. That touchdown, number 11 on the year.
So you look back a week ago, Mike, and that tough loss, and you can already see this is a much different group. There's a different focus, there's a different clarity, there's a different operation in and out of the huddle. They look sharp, motivated, and 2 drives later, they've got 2 touchdowns, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Nothing. Cam Little to kick
The
off.
kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
First down.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Purdy. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings
On
up
second down,
4
Purdy.
at the 40-yard line.
That's caught by Hunt. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
6. That's good for a Bears first down.
To the right side, it's Judkins. And no room to be found. He'll get this back from line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play.
Throwing on second down is Purdy.
At the 46.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
Brings up a third down. And
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. That is left side and caught by Evans. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down. From the gun, it's Purdy. He'll step up and run this.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Purdy now on second down. That's swung out to Hunt. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's Purdy, making the read and keeping it. And they'll take it down to the 22, but they've got it. That's enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
Good play calling rhythm. Drive continues. Another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the give, it's Judkins. He'll manage only a couple. Riley Williams is there on the stop. From the 21, here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd
Play
and
fake.
8.
Now it's Purdy. That is hauled in at the 5. And they continue to churn out first down. What a drive. It continues now with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Judkins trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short. Down
it's a
at
gain of
the
a
1.
yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Again, it'll be Judkins trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. They were stopped on second down, now 3rd and goal from the 1. He'll try and run with Judkins. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
Believe it or not, Mike, this is actually the way modern defenses are designing their system. They're trying to force offenses to go the long way. Don't give up explosives, and then try to compete for field goals in the red zone. So not only is this offense able to sustain possession and maintain the ball, but when you come away with touchdowns, it's just backbreaking for these defenses.
14, Bears 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return is Achane. And he's stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And he's made a big impact in the passing game. As you look at the NFL leaders in receiving yards by a running back, his name right there at the top. That's going to be incomplete. Hubbard's very stout there. That's going to bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, here's McCarthy. That's out left and complete. He's got Tyson. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 15. It's good for a Saints first down.
Every team in the league practices these situations every single day. That's a critical 3rd down, Mike. So now with this fresh set of downs, they got to just take a deep breath. Now you're really not so much playing against your opponent as much as you are playing against this clock.
Another one there for Tyson inside the 25. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. Run out of the gun with Ruff. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Here's 2nd and 2. going to work out his plan. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. The Bears will use one of their timeouts here to talk things over before third down. From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. He's got it at the 3. And he's going to have the first down. They convert on third, and it sets up a first and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll run with Love. The Bears go ahead, take their third and final timeout, and they'll get together prior to the second down play.
Brings up second and goal.
One more time, they try Love. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up third and goal. They'll run. It's Love. And he's so close to breaking the plane, but the official's going to come in and mark him short. So now it's fourth down.
How about this for a goal line stand, Mike? Your back's against the wall, back-to-back plays. You hold tight. They set themselves up here to defend a fourth and goal try.
Little's kick is good. And the Saints build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
And I know they get the 3. But I tell you what, Mike, you look around the league, the fourth down craze that's kind of taken and building a lot of momentum here. 4th and 1 in the red zone, I'm going for it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. I just think you have to score touchdowns in this league to win overtime. And especially if you can't get a yard with this offensive line, then you've got bigger problems.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll check this down to the running back. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
Here's Purdy.
Brings up second and 2.
And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's third down.
Third down and 2.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. Going up top for Evans. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Results in a fourth down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Our tour of the NFL starts now. It begins in Houston. The Texans at home to take on the Colts in the AFC South. And it's Kenneth Walker. He sees an opening and takes advantage of it, a 16-yard rushing touchdown. The Colts had to work for it, but they win it by a field goal. Lastly, let's head to Buffalo. The Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. And it's Mac Jones. A 4-yard touchdown pass in the box score. The Dolphins with a big lead on the road at the half. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to the second half and rejoin Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back set to go once more. He is the NFL leader in rushing to this point in the season, so he's hoping to put together a solid second half to try to take home the title. They'll start on the ground with Love. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now, it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Defense all over that one. They'll come up with a stop, and it's no gain.
No gain on the play. And it brings up third down.
3rd and 2. Here's Daniels. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So it's 4th down, punting time. Ethan Evans to do the honor. This kick hangs up, and the fair catch will be taken beyond the 35-yard line. There you see Ben Johnson, the head man in Chicago, as his Bears get set to take over once more. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Purdy. A throw on the move is caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
2nd and 8 at the 39-yard line.
Up the middle goes Judkins here. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. And here comes 3rd down.
A gain of 4 brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That's caught. It's Evans. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Chicago.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Saints offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Daniels. Zach Allen in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
This is taken at the 25. And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Bears offense back onto the field for their next possession. And time again, Greg, the yards on the ground have been very difficult to come by.
Yeah, and it really goes against conventional wisdom, Mike. You hear so often everyone talk about you run the ball to open up the pass, and really that's not necessarily true. Oftentimes when you're having trouble on the ground, the best way to open things up underneath is by passing the ball, and that could be a variety of ways. Throwing it downfield, screen passes, swing passes. Just get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and open things up.
A run, and here comes Judkins. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
That's good.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he will score! Touchdown, Bears! Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him. And that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point, up and good. And the Bears are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. On the return is Achane. Good return here. Brings it up to the 33-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And with half the season gone by, time to take a look at some of the candidates at this early date to bring home the award for the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
On second down, it's Daniel. Connection made to Tyson.
Daniels pass.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Tyson. 5 yards on the play. And it's
Third and long. Here's Daniels. And he's not going to be able to escape the rush here. He goes down. Ryan Brzee. He gets there for the sack, setting up fourth down.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Bears offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Now he'll run, and he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 8.
Throwing is Purdy. His throw over the middle is caught by Palmer. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. The Bears sending out their punt team as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. the ground. Here is Love to begin this drive. And a nice gain there on first down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
By Jordan Battle.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 2.
At the 27-yard line.
They'll go again with Love. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And the Saints first down.
They'll keep it on the ground, and here's Love. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard area. Call it a gain of 13. First down, New Orleans.
First down.
And with that run, this back is closing in on almost 100 yards for the game today, Mike. He's had a lot of those good chunk plays. This defense has not had a great answer for him so far.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Devin Witherspoon up from the secondary to make the play.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing on 2nd down. Daniel. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. This is 3rd and 6. Daniels now going to look to throw. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And
for
this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
The Bears offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Jaron Reed on the tackle.
It is 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Again, it's Judkins. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
And the Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Off the play fake, Purdy. Oh, that swung out wide and intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Ohio State.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
The Saints offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And really, he has not produced a whole lot of highlights as we thought about coming in that he could be a featured back in this one. Instead, no running lanes, no room to operate, stuck at the line of scrimmage, and generally taking this offense out of its flow. They'll go play action here with Daniel. Short throw that's pulled in by Mayer. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
At the 24-yard line.
And we will not get another snap here. That is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of play. Second and 10. Throwing is Daniel. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
You know, We say this so often in this league, Mike. The greatest strength of some of these guys can also be a little bit of their weakness. And in this case, he's trying to buy more time with his feet. We've seen him do this successfully time and time again. This time it catches up to him, and he takes the sack.
This crowd into it now as we get to third down. To throw is Daniels. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
It's a gain of 25
Big play
yards.
there to begin quarter number 4.
Saints.
And what a clutch throw here on third down to keep this drive alive. Now, in a perfect world, they'd love to go down there and get points. But at a bare minimum, milk the clock. Leave the least amount of time possible if you do have to give the ball back to your opponent. And if you're this defense, it feels like the time to get off the field is right now.
And he will get into the end zone. Jeremiah Love. Touchdown, New Orleans. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
24, Bears 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Bears offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. On play action, here's Purdy. This pass caught right side. It's Allen. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for the Bears. First down.
Judkins now on 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18.
When the offense broke the huddle in a line, Mike, I think everybody in the stadium knew this was going to be a run, but the offense is kind of saying, okay, line up. I dare you to try to stop us. And right now, this defense has no answers.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 8. This is an RPO, and quickly they'll hit Allen. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
14 yards. That's another Bears.
Purdy on 1st down. That's swung out to Hunt. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing is Purdy. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll go into a slide here and mark him just a little short of the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Allen in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Purdy. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. And he will score. Game on. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Chicago. That his first touchdown this year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Makes the score Saints 24, Bears 21.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. On the return is Achane. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints offense and their running back set to go once more. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Finding room at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Saints
On first and 10, here's Daniels. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Try again. It's second and 10. We're going to run it out of a gun here now with Love. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Third down and 9. Here's Daniel. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Gain of 15. First down, New Orleans.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1-yard gain. Brings up second and
on the handoff. This is Love.
36-yard line.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 13 yards. It's good for a Saints first down.
Saints.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
At the 16-yard line.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Now Daniels. This one caught at the 4. And the Saints going to be set up with first and goal. They're able to convert on that third and 3.
At the 2-yard line.
Here's Love. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at one possession. That's a great start there on first down.
They'll try to run this one in. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's third and goal. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Saints. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Saints 31, Bears 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and Quinshon Judkins making their way back out. They'll do so with first and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Shaquille
Another
Griffin
try,
there defensively.
2nd and 10. And in motion is Ingram. Purdy now on 2nd down. Oh, and left side, it's taken in by Palmer. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. We'll go play action. Purdy. There's a short one taken by Ingram. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Back to the air again is Purdy. This one taken in by Chanel. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warnings.
And the Bears first down.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his tight end, Ingram. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Evan Ingram. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Throwing again is Purdy.
at the 41-yard line.
That's caught once again by Ingram. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Yards. That's another Bears
To throw once
first
more,
down.
it's Purdy. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there.
That's another Bears first down.
Back to the air is Purdy. He's going to run it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Headed left, buying time. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up 3rd down.
Pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Out of the gun, here's Purdy. To the goal line and in. Joshua Palmer. Touchdown Bears.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick. No late drama here. Saints able to recover. Here's they're going to come away with the win.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Saints offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. Here's a handoff to Love. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
See what they have for 2nd and 10.
43-yard line.
Once again, it's Love. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
21-yard line.
The Bears go ahead, take their 3rd and final
And the
timeout.
Saints first down.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They bounced back from the loss last week, really put in a determined effort, and will come away with the victory.